From unsettling clips of Bigfoots caught on trail camera to the heart-stopping sight of a real-life Godzilla-like creature, and even footage of a bird devouring its own siblings. If you're captivated by the mysteries of the unexplained, you're about to embark on an extraordinary adventure. Our planet, particularly its oceans, holds a treasure trove of mysteries, with only a tiny fraction explored. And this video offers a glimpse into what might be lurking in the vast, uncharted depths. What you just witnessed isn't a creation from a Pixar film, but a genuine creature discovered washed up on a beach. It's like something out of a bizarre fantasy tale, a fish with the face of a horse. This creature sports a weird mashup of horse-like features on its face, coupled with the body of a fish. But wait, it gets even more spine-chilling. Those two large, sharp fangs protruding from its mouth are enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. And if that wasn't enough to fuel your nightmares, the rest of its teeth resemble those of a horse. As if plucked from the depths of our wildest imaginations, this creature appears eerily dried up, as if it's been stranded on the beach for ages. Some might even argue it looks too perfect, almost like a meticulously crafted plastic figure blending the features of a horse and a fish. Now, I'll admit I can't help but entertain the thought that maybe, just maybe, this could be a man-made creation. But hey, I'm just sharing my thoughts for the sake of my own sanity. This next clip is a real eye-opener about the lengths dog owners will go to ensure their furry friends' safety and protection. And trust me, it's unexpected and intense. This heart-pounding footage was captured by a homeowner's Ring camera, and it's nothing short of terrifying. In the clip, we see the serene setting of a backyard, with a cute little dog happily strolling around. But then, out of nowhere, something in the darkness catches the dog's attention, and it takes off in a panic. Moments later, the dog comes racing back, fear evident in its barks, as it's pursued by a mountain lion. As the dog dashes towards the safety of the house, the mountain lion hot on its heels. The homeowner springs into action. With a mixture of adrenaline and determination, she rushes outside, screaming at the top of her lungs to scare off the predator. In a heart-stopping moment, she manages to snatch her dog away from the jaws of danger just in time. With her terrified screams echoing through the night, the homeowner bravely defends her beloved pet. And miraculously, her efforts pay off as the mountain lion retreats into the darkness. It's a truly harrowing encounter, but thanks to the quick thinking and courage of the homeowner, disaster is averted. This next clip serves as a stark reminder of the importance of staying mentally alert and attentive while on the road, and why those car horns are more than just noisemakers. Hailing all the way from Russia, this heart-stopping footage was captured by a dash camera, documenting a driver's close encounter with the Grim Reaper, or more like Grim Moose himself. In the video, as the driver peacefully cruises down the road, suddenly, a giant moose appears out of nowhere. In a panic, the driver lets out loud screams to scare the moose away or avoid a crash. Surprisingly, it works. And the moose stops just inches from the car. But here's the question. Why not just honk the horn? Regardless, let's give credit where it's due. Despite the intense shock of the moment, the driver's swift reflexes and keen awareness kick in, allowing him to swerve just enough to dodge disaster. Talk about driving like a pro. Bigfoot, the age-old debate of whether they're real or just a myth. Me, well, I'm a believer, especially when I see videos like this one floating around the internet. This particular clip was snagged by a trail camera nestled in the dense woods of Northern California. In the video, it's nighttime, and the eerie atmosphere sets the stage perfectly. Suddenly, out of the darkness, we catch a glimpse of a strange humanoid figure hopping in an odd manner right in front of the camera. And just like that, it hops off and disappears into the woods. Now, take a closer look at this creature. Long, thick fur covering its body, standing tall with a humanoid stature. Sounds a lot like the Bigfoot sightings we've all heard about, doesn't it? But here's where it gets even stranger. There's a wooden cross sign planted right there in the middle of the forest. Now, who in their right mind would do that? Perhaps this cryptic creature has a spiritual side, or maybe there's something else going on in those woods that we don't know about. A friend duo on a road trip stumbled upon something truly bizarre, and trust me, it's not for the faint of heart. This eerie mass was discovered in St. Lucia, and let me tell you, it's pretty stomach-churning. In the video captured from inside the car, as they drove along a forest road, we see a strange gut-like mass sprawled across the ground. At first glance, it appears to be a jumble of animal guts scattered on the road. But as the car inches closer, the weird shape and texture of this mass become apparent. According to some online viewers who've seen the video, it's speculated to be some kind of strange creature. Now, personally, I didn't catch any movement or clear features to confirm that theory. But even if it's just a deceased creature, the odd shape and texture make it seem like something out of this world. Could it be an alien species, perhaps? This next clip from YouTube has got netizens on edge as it unveils a truly bizarre and alien-like creature washed up on a beach. Hailing from Miami Beach, this video was captured by a beachgoer who stumbled upon the bizarre sight of a massive spider-like creature sprawled out on the shore, with a whopping 14 arms and a body resembling that of a spider. This creature's sheer size is enough to send shivers down anyone's spine, even from a distance. Speculation runs wild among netizens, with some suggesting it could be a deep-sea creature washed ashore, while others entertain the notion that it might be of extraterrestrial origin. But personally, I have my doubts. Could it simply be a piece of wood, intricately crafted to resemble something out of this world? Regardless of its true identity, there's no denying the eerie impact this creature has had on those who've seen the footage. Ready to witness a real-life nightmare? Brace yourself, because this video is about to take you on a terrifying ride. Believe it or not, what you just witnessed isn't a scene from a Hollywood blockbuster, but a chilling recording of a hurricane in action. The devastation is unimaginable as the raging storm engulfs an entire city, transforming it into what resembles a vast sea. Amidst the chaos, an eerie siren wails in the background, heightening the sense of dread and adding to the nightmarish atmosphere. But the nightmare doesn't stop there. The camera zooms in, and we see this huge, shadowy figure lurking in the hurricane mist. It's like something out of a monster movie. This scene is seriously chilling. Whether it's real or just movie magic, it's enough to give anyone goosebumps. Sweet dreams might be hard to come by after seeing this. People say we might be living in a kind of virtual reality, and sometimes strange things happen that just can't be explained. But this video takes the cake.
He looks like he has no head.
I'm trying to look at something.
I don't know. But he has no freaking head.
Yep, you're seeing it right, that's a camel without a head. This video is downright bizarre, showing something that's hard to wrap your head around. In the footage, we see a camel casually strolling along. But here's the shocking part, it's missing its head. There's no head, no neck, nothing. It's like something out of a surreal dream. Even the person filming is puzzled by this strange sight. However, at the end of the video, it turns out it's all just an illusion. In reality, the camel's head is actually bent completely on the other side of its body, away from the camera. The head is totally hidden from view, making it look like the camel is walking around headless. That nearly gave me a heart attack. It just goes to show, sometimes reality can be stranger than fiction. Believe in the Loch Ness Monster, or are you more of a skeptic like me? Either way, this video is sure to give you goosebumps when it comes to water. Recorded by a group of hikers from Canada, this footage reveals a mysterious creature swimming in a lake. As it surfaces, the creature appears long and daunting. Also, from the distance captured in the video, it looks massive, like its body resembles that of a snake, with a fish-like tail trailing behind, and the ripples it creates on the surface suggest it's both hefty and powerful. Now, people online are tossing around all sorts of wild theories. Could it be the Loch Ness Monster or something similar? But personally, I'm not so sure. Maybe it's just an oversized fish or something else entirely. Then again, who knows? I'm just trying to keep my sanity intact with a bit of speculation. If swarms of insects give you the creeps, you might want to think twice before watching this video. What you're seeing isn't sand. Those are millions of baby crabs swarming through a neighborhood on Christmas Island. These tiny creatures are as small as ants, and they're covering the ground in a massive swarm. Just look at them. It's enough to send shivers down your spine. But why are these baby crabs doing this? Well, it turns out this is part of their annual march. Every year, for 9 days straight, these baby crabs embark on a journey back to their forest homes on the island. Meanwhile, during breeding season, adult females make the opposite trek to lay their eggs in the ocean. So while it might seem weird to see them marching through neighborhoods like this, it's actually a natural process for them. Still, it's hard not to feel a little creeped out by the sheer number of them. This next clip from Papua New Guinea shows the horror that divers face, especially in the depths of the ocean. Venturing to a depth of 57 meters in the Papua New Guinea Ocean, 2 divers set out on an exploration mission. As they were documenting their surroundings, one of the divers ahead sensed something approaching from a distance. Suddenly, a shark emerges in the frame, charging towards the diver with intent to attack. In a split-second reaction, the diver uses their leg to fend off the shark, and miraculously it works. The shark changes its trajectory, leaving the diver unharmed. It's a heart-stopping moment, and thankfully the diver's quick thinking and the shark's relatively mild aggression averted what could have been a disastrous underwater encounter at such a depth. Australia is known for its diverse range of creatures, but this video I stumbled upon reveals some truly mysterious inhabitants we've never seen before.
you've got some long fur that was on the creature. There we go. There's a bit of a long fur. It's probably a bit dark to be able to see.
The footage features an interview documentary with Jake Kasser, who captured a truly bizarre creature on film. In the video, Jake comes across a strange creature perched dead on a tree. At first glance, it resembles a brush-tail possum from above with its long snout. But upon closer inspection, it becomes clear that this creature is unlike anything we've seen before. With its elongated body, long tail, and weird predator-like teeth, it defies categorization. Jake carefully examines the creature, turning it around to show its body from all angles. It's a perplexing sight. This creature doesn't fit into any known pest category. But this is Australia we're talking about, a land known for its unique and sometimes bizarre wildlife. Perhaps this creature is just another example of the strange and wonderful creatures that call Australia home. Some even suggest it might be a devil rat that's grown to Australian proportions. China's technological prowess never ceases to amaze me, but I never imagined they'd be pushing the boundaries to the point of resurrecting extinct animals. Did that just blow your mind? Believe it or not, this isn't a real dinosaur. It's an expertly crafted animatronic brought to life by Chinese researchers. Just take a look at the texture and realism of this creature. It's like something straight out of Jurassic Park. And the sound effects? They're spot on. With dinosaur roars emanating from speakers cleverly hidden inside its mouth. But what really steals the show is its fluid movements. Watching it gracefully glide across the screen, you'd almost believe it was the real deal. It's a testament to the incredible advancements in Chinese animatronics technology. Now, I can't help but wonder what's next. Imagine full-scale replicas of dinosaurs roaming around. It's a thrilling thought and a testament to human ingenuity. When you're out on a forest hike, always keep an eye on your surroundings, or something like this might be lurking in the woods. The footage is from a hiker exploring the Canadian Acadian forest who noticed a hairy creature stalking him. Initially resembling a bear, the creature gradually reveals its distinctiveness. Its entire body has a humanoid appearance, and it's pretty massive, covered in thick dark brown fur. This creature fits the description of what many people consider the legendary Bigfoot. The way this creature stands still, gazing at the camera, is quite unsettling, because we're uncertain about its motives. It might be just curious about the hiker, or perhaps it sees the hiker as potential prey. So, when you're in the woods, it's important to stay alert, as we can't be sure about the intentions of this Bigfoot-like creature. If the idea of Bigfoot stalking doesn't give you the creeps, this video has something even more unsettling. Recorded by a group camping in a forest, it captures a strange figure standing in front of the camera with glowing eyes. This watcher appears to have some sinister intent, and it's unnerving for the campers. In terms of appearance, this creature looks humanoid as we can discern its outline in the darkness, and it's quite human-like. The way its eerie, lifeless eyes stare at the camera genuinely frightens me. The darkness surrounding the creature adds an extra layer of unease. After recording the video, the group packed up and left, yet the creature remained, watching them. Whatever that creature was, it has made me swear off camping the forest forever. When we think of frogs, we often picture them as lazy, chubby creatures just sitting around, right? But have you ever seen them hunting? This video comes from a house in Florida and was recorded by a family member. In the footage, we see a view of a glass window, and on it, a large moth is strolling. The woman behind the camera is capturing this scene when suddenly, a frog jumps and attacks the moth. The frog swiftly bites the upper body of the moth, and half of it ends up in the frog's mouth. Witnessing this unexpected attack, the woman recording the video becomes surprised and fascinated.
I am filming.
Following the capture, the frog holds the moth in its mouth, and the internal liquid from the moth drips all over the glass window. Personally, I find the way the frog clings and holds onto the moth during all of this quite fascinating and intriguing. After watching this video, it becomes evident that frogs are not creatures to underestimate. I always express my fondness for trail cameras because they capture things that are not easily visible in the forest. This particular trail camera recorded something quite intriguing. Initially set up high on a tree to monitor the local bear population, it ended up capturing a large humanoid figure moving on the ground. This figure was enormous and covered in thick black fur. At first glance from above, it resembled a gorilla, but considering the location in Canada, some viewers believe it could be a sighting of the legendary Bigfoot. I share the same perspective and find it fascinating. Bigfoot, if it is indeed the creature captured in the video, is known for avoiding human contact and staying hidden. The fact that this camera, positioned high above, managed to capture such a sighting adds an extra layer of intrigue to the story. We've only explored 5% of our ocean, leaving the remaining 95% yet to be discovered. This makes me wonder about the creatures that might inhabit that unexplored part, and this video provides a glimpse. Uploaded by a TikTok account called Nature is Intense. It features footage of a rare aquatic creature resembling a peculiar eel. This creature has an unusual naked body with 2 tiny arms and a head shaped like a crocodile. Its body is long, similar to an eel, but its swimming behavior is strange, using its hands and then its body in a way I've never seen in any other aquatic creature. I'm not sure what this creature is, so if any of you viewers can identify it, please share in the comments. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. This video originates from Brazil, showcasing villagers capturing a weird creature. In the footage, a group of people gathers around this mysterious being. As the cameraman approaches, everything about the creature appears strange and unusual. It possesses naked skin with a texture resembling a giant larva, but with 2 large eyes on its head. Additionally, it has 2 arms. But strangely, there are no hands at the end. The lower body is even stranger than the head, and upper body, resembling something out of an alien movie. The creature appears lifeless, as it doesn't exhibit any movement, but its skin, when zoomed in by the cameraman, looks quite damp. While a plausible explanation could be that it's a newborn mutated baby of some animal, the chances seem low as such intense mutations are rarely observed. As enchanting as sea life may seem, it can be quite harsh with predators like sharks and orcas present. This video vividly depicts the harsh realities of the ocean. It captures the lifeless body of a seal washed up on a Sydney beach. Sadly, this poor seal has a significant portion of its body missing, likely due to a shark bite, ultimately leading to its demise. Upon closer inspection in the video, bite marks on the seal's body resembling shark teeth become evident, evoking a sense of sadness for the camera persons.
That's a bite mark, isn't it? You can see the teeth.
Now, the question arises. Why would the shark attack the seal if it didn't intend to eat it? To me, it seems like the seal was initially attacked by the shark, managed to escape but succumbed to its injuries and eventually washed up on the beach. Having security cameras installed at home usually provides a sense of safety, but occasionally, they can capture scenes that evoke the opposite feeling. In this 2019 video from a house's security camera, the backyard of the house initially appears normal. However, something catches the eye in the background, a being moving in a peculiar way. This creature has long hands, tiny legs, and uses its hands for walking. It doesn't resemble any known animal or human, leaving viewers puzzled. Some viewers suggest it could be the rake or a skinwalker due to its appearance, but I doubt that. The rake and skinwalker typically move on all fours like animals, so my guess is that this might be a nightcrawler, known for their slightly elongated arms. Our forests are full of mysterious creatures, and this Canadian video adds to the sightings. The footage captures a distant view of the Canadian woods, revealing a strange humanoid creature crouching within. It remains in a crouched position, potentially waiting for something or someone to pass by, hinting at a possible intention to attack. The creature's long arms give it an intimidating appearance, and at times it seems to be signaling someone to either follow or stay low. It's conceivable that this creature is part of a group, possibly gathered for hunting. As the cameraman continues recording, he pans the camera toward a cyclist approaching the figure. When he turns the camera back to the creature, it mysteriously disappears, and the video concludes. Upon zooming in, the creature's strange body texture and a lizard-like head become apparent. Based on these features, to me, this creature looks like it could be a lizard man. Ever seen those alien-like worms from movies? This video brings you footage of something similar. Recorded by a villager after rain, it shows a worm in the mud, initially appearing normal. The creature undergoes a transformation when touched by the villager. Root-like webs start growing from its body, expanding rapidly. These web-like structures emerge as a defensive mechanism, triggered when the worm feels threatened. Despite its terrifying appearance, this worm isn't an extraterrestrial invader, but a creature that has existed on our planet for a long time. Belonging to the Nemertea phylum, it's known as the ribbon worm. The ribbon worm uses its web for both capturing prey and as a defense mechanism. So viewers, there's no need to rush to your bunkers. This creature is not an alien. A Reddit user uploaded a video claiming to have captured footage of a cryptid in an abandoned house. In the shared footage, the explorers are seen navigating the abandoned house, but the front door is locked. Undeterred, the curious cameraman spots a small opening at the top of the door and inserts his camera to record the interior. The camera captures a dark hallway, and at the end of it, a figure with glowing eyes is standing, staring back at the camera. The cameraman, focused on extending his hand to get a better shot, remains unaware of the creature. The mysterious figure continues to stare for a while before suddenly charging towards the camera. Unknowingly, the man recording pulls out his camera, just as the creature is about to attack. In the video, viewers can even catch a glimpse of the creature's claw as the explorer retrieves the camera. While it's challenging to discern details due to the darkness, it's clear that whatever this creature was, its sudden charge suggests that its motives were anything but innocent. Have you ever seen those sci-fi movies where enormous space squids soar through the sky, causing terror? Well, there's a video circulating that seems to capture a real-life version of that scenario. Taken from a plane, the footage shows something massive and squid-like in the distance, resembling a giant squid with its upper body and long tentacles. At one point, it even looks like two separate creatures as it turns. The body appears to thin out, and then the video abruptly ends. Upon closer examination, some speculate that it could be contrails from a plane. However, there's no visible aircraft nearby, and if it were contrails, they should have dissipated after a few minutes when the plane moved on. Another suggestion is that it might be a custom-designed squid-shaped kite, but its size makes it improbable to fly in such high altitudes and strong winds. If it isn't one of these explanations, some are entertaining the idea that it could be an unknown alien creature. We're accustomed to thinking that our feline friends are unbeatable when it comes to hunting rats, but this video from Russia might make us reconsider. The footage captures a surprising scene where a massive rat fearlessly charges at a group of 5 cats. None of the cats seem willing to confront or fight the rat, which launches an attack on the cats with full force. The rat starts by going after a black cat, then turns its attention to another cat. Despite the black cat's attempts to retaliate, the rat proves too strong and large for the feline. It jumps around, taking advantage of every opportunity to attack. The entire incident was recorded by a family from the safety of their car, leaving them astonished. It's truly remarkable how nature can be so unpredictable. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. This video originates from Texas and was shared by a ranch owner who claims to have captured footage of Bigfoot. While taking his morning stroll near a forest lake, the rancher noticed a humanoid figure in the distance. Initially thinking it was a person, he called out, but received no response. The figure remained stationary, prompting the rancher to start recording. The humanoid figure stood there, seemingly doing nothing. The rancher, puzzled by its identity, speculated that it could be Bigfoot. In terms of appearance, the creature seemed quite humanoid, with thick black fur resembling the descriptions of Bigfoot sightings. However, I'm a bit skeptical about it being an actual Bigfoot, because the size of its legs looked more human, and its posture was also quite human-like. So I suspect it might be someone wearing a Bigfoot costume either for a prank or to create an interesting video.
Is that Bigfoot? I can't zoom in any further with this mode.
Heading out on a forest trail can be a fun and calming adventure. But if you have an encounter like this, it surely turns into an event that you can never forget. This video comes from California, and in it, we see a car driving on a forest trail. There are two passengers in the car. One is the driver, and the other is his friend who is recording the video. As they move along the trail, they spot something big and humanoid in the distance.
Whoa! What was that?
Seeing it, the driver speeds up the car, and as they get close to it, they see this figure. Then they stop the car to follow, but the figure emits a really disturbing roar, which seems like it is warning them not to follow.
What the world?
Hearing this, the driver decides to let this thing go because venturing might be dangerous now.
I am not going in there.
And that's where the video ends. Seeing this creature's appearance, like its size, humanoid figure, it looks like what we call a Bigfoot. Do you think the same? Always listen to your parents when they tell you to keep pepper spray with you. It could be a game changer when you least expect it. Take this video, for example. A hunter was out in the woods chilling on a tree platform when a big black bear decided to climb up after him. The hunter stayed put on the tree, but another bear joined the party, trying to climb too. The hunter had a bear spray with him, and when the bears got too close, he sprayed them. It freaked them out, and they retreated. The bear spray basically saved the day because those bears weren't in the mood to turn around. What fascinates me is that bear spray is super effective at keeping these massive animals away without hurting them. So, if you're into hiking or hunting, it's a smart move to keep one of these bad boys handy. You never know when you might have a crazy encounter like this. This video might just make you rethink that leisurely stroll through the woods. As this couple is just walking in the forest, they spot something big and dark, moving among the trees. At first, they think it's a bear, which by itself would be enough to worry about, right? Personally, I would certainly not stick around to make this recording. But what is even more scary is that after a few moments, this bear does something bears don't usually do. It stands up on two legs, just like a person. That's when the couple knows it's time to get out of there, fast. The camera's all shaky as they run, trying not to trip over anything, and you can't see any much more after that. So, what was that thing? Some say it might be Bigfoot. Considering how it stood up on its two legs, The dark hair covering its entire body and the overall massive size, could it be true? While some may doubt the existence of ghosts, this video could sway even skeptics. A man at home witnessed a spooky event, a chair swaying on its own. Perplexed by the sight, he grabbed his phone and started recording. Intrigued and somewhat spooked, he called his wife to witness the unusual spectacle.
Hey, hon, come here.
However, the wife, overwhelmed by fear, hesitated to approach the mysteriously moving chair. There is also something this guy said that made me think. He said that this is the most active he's seen it during the day, which makes us realize that this is not the first strange sight this family has had. But the recording took a chilling turn once he got closer to the chair and looked at the reflection. We can clearly see someone standing in the chair, and even more bizarre, we can then see the ghostly entity stand up from the chair, and it lunges at him.
I'm not liking this. Hon, let's go to dinner.
The man was visibly shaken and started calling for his wife to get out of the house for a while. The lingering question remains: what was the ghost's motive behind this unsettling manifestation? Numerous Bigfoot sightings circulate on the internet, with some debunked but a few remain a mystery. This particular sighting, though less known, is quite compelling. The creature captured in the footage closely matches the traditional descriptions of Bigfoot. A man noticed this creature lurking behind the trees. He anticipated its return and decided to document the encounter. After a short wait, the creature emerged among the trees and gradually moved away. Its massive black hair and bipedal form challenges any simple explanation as a mere bear or person. I personally believe that it is something distinct and notably too enormous for it to be just a man in a costume. The man's recording provides undeniable evidence of an encounter with a large, unidentified creature. Forests are mysterious places and they harbor countless secrets, especially when veiled in darkness during the night. To uncover the mysteries and observe animal behavior, people often deploy trail cameras in the forest. However, these cameras sometimes capture inexplicable phenomena. In one such footage, humanoid figures were caught on a trail camera. Initially, the camera recorded a creature with human-like features, moving on both hands and feet, creating an unsettling and eerie scene. Later, more eerie individuals emerged before the camera. What's unsettling is that they were unclothed and had eerie, slender bodies. Who were these individuals? What were they doing in the forest at night? I have no explanation for this video, so please feel free to comment. You may have encountered unimaginable and mysterious creatures in your life. It is believed that the ocean is home to thousands of creatures, some of which remain unknown to scientists. Could it be possible that some of these unidentified creatures find their way into ponds and lakes? Incidents have been reported worldwide where eerie and unknown creatures have been observed in such bodies of water. In this footage, a family passing by a pond near the road noticed a large number of worm-like creatures in the water. These creatures resemble worms, but differ in structure and form from typical worms or eels. The entire pond was dominated by the population of these unknown creatures. Intrigued, the family decided to stop their car and started recording the scene. They even captured one of these creatures and placed it in a bucket they had with them. It looks a bit like a centipede with all those little arm-like things around it. But as far as I know, they aren't the swimming type. Does anyone have a clue what they might be? I looked a bit online, but I could not find this species. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. Here's another Bigfoot captured on camera. A person standing at an elevated location observes some large black creatures below in the woods. They zoom in and out to provide a clearer view of the substantial creature, resembling the typical description of a Bigfoot. However, the video's origin remains uncertain, as we are unaware of where it was recorded and who the recorder is. I can't say for sure whether that's the real thing because I can't see any movement, so it might just be something resembling Bigfoot. The Michigan Dogman, first reported in 1887 in Wexford County, Michigan, is a creature from folklore standing 7 feet tall with a bipedal, canine-like appearance. It features blue or amber eyes and a human-like torso, emitting a fearsome howl resembling a human scream. Legends propose its appearance in a 10-year cycle, with sightings scattered across various Michigan locations, primarily in the northwestern part of the Lower Peninsula. This video depicts an eerie creature resembling a dogman, recorded in the woods. Its limbs look very strange, looking a bit like that of a human. However, the entire body structure is that of a dog or wolf. Many have assumed that this would be a small specimen of that dogman legendary creature. What do you think? Some individuals enjoy teasing animals. In this video, a group of friends visiting a pond brought along a remotely controlled toy crane. Outside the pond, a few crocodiles are resting. As part of their premeditated plan, they stand a considerable distance away from the crocodiles and use the remote control to maneuver the toy crane towards them. The crane strikes one crocodile on the head, prompting it to jump into the water. They repeat the action with another crocodile, hitting it with the crane's arm, causing it to follow suit and leap into the water. The crocodiles are taken aback by this unexpected intruder into their territory. I can't say I am pleased with the guy's behavior. Just leave the animals alone. I am sure you would not be so brave face to face with them. This video from southern Thailand shows the aftermath of devastating floods, revealing a cow tangled in a tree. The footage exposes the harsh reality faced by a group of 18 cows swept away by floodwaters. The cow hangs at least 2 meters above the ground, caught amidst 3 branches. As the floodwaters hit the region, multiple livestock got swept away, this being the aftermath. The owner found 4 cows, with one tragically stuck on top of a tree. It is believed that the cow stayed stuck for several days up there. I feel very sorry for the animals, as well as for the people in that region. The debate about the existence of ghosts continues to this day. However, sometimes inexplicable phenomena occur that defy normal explanations. In this footage, a person, taken aback by the unexpected movements of a bike, starts recording. The cycle can be seen moving around on its own. Captured at night in the mere light of a smartphone, the entire scenario appears eerie and unsettling. What's even more unnerving is that the bike isn't only roaming on its own, but is pedaling without anyone present. This is entirely strange and goes against the known laws of the universe. Nothing typically happens without a cause or force. And in this case, the force causing it can't be seen. Does this simply mean that ghosts are real? Ghosts are occasionally undetectable, remaining hidden from human eyes, but at times they reveal themselves. The same scenario unfolds in this video. The individual, having heard numerous stories about a creepy town inhabited by ghosts that emerge at night, decides to stop and observe the town during the night. Exiting his car, he turns on the flash to his camera to document his experience. The entire footage appears somewhat unsettling. Initially, nothing notable or extraordinary catches his eye, but suddenly he directs his camera toward a nearby building. The building looks eerie, but unexpectedly, something unsettling occurs. The person captures footage of a substantial entity moving inside the building. Clearly not human, it appears to be a massive shadow, leaving its identity shrouded in mystery. Upon witnessing the ghostly figure, The person recording the incident hastily runs towards his car. Was that a real encounter with a lost soul trapped inside that building? If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. Sasquatch, also known as Bigfoot, has long been a mystery people searched for, with many sightings occurring unofficially. But have ever considered witnessing a baby Bigfoot? In this footage, an individual documents a deceased creature resembling a baby Bigfoot. While it shares the appearance described by Bigfoot, it is notably smaller. It's evident that the creature is not human. It has dark hair all over its body and appears bigger than what we'd expect from a human baby. The video was recorded in a wooded area, but details about the recorder and subsequent events remain unclear. I can say for certain whether this video is real or just a prop made to get some views. What do you think? Here's another encounter with an unknown and eerie creature captured on camera. A person notices this peculiar being in a pool and begins recording the encounter. It looks like a turtle or strange fish, clearly understanding that the human means no harm. I am not sure about you, but I have never seen a fish or turtle looking like this. The creature's behavior, approaching humans for food, suggests prior positive encounters with people who treated it well, eliminating any fear it might have had. But I still have questions about what exactly it is. The forest is the home of animals, where they do everything that is natural to them. Sometimes their actions are captured on camera. This footage was captured either by someone present near these bull mooses or by a trail camera placed in proximity to them. The bull mooses, with their large horns, are depicted fighting in the footage. Fortunately, their horns do not become entangled. I have seen some instances where, due to the horns getting entangled, both males losing their lives. This video starts with a chilling narrative detailing how authorities were dispatched to a forest to investigate a disturbing incident involving an alleged Bigfoot that reportedly killed and consumed a man. To aid their search, they install a trail camera in the snowy, mountainous forest. The first footage captured by this camera reveals a large, black, hairy creature moving between the trees. Despite the snow and distance, the image is reasonably clear, showing the creature standing on two legs, resembling the legendary Bigfoot. The video then transitions to a second piece of footage featuring two deer. Initially, the deer appear calm, but gradually, one becomes increasingly agitated and nervous, as if sensing a looming threat. This video, with its apparent sighting of a creature resembling Bigfoot and the subsequent behavior of the deer, leaves an unsettling feeling. The idea that something so mysterious and potentially dangerous could be lurking in the forest makes me think twice before I decide to go camping. In this video, a man films the peak of a towering mountain. As he zooms in, the camera reveals a surprising sight atop the mountain, a large black figure, its size and shape evoking the image of the legendary Bigfoot. The figure's presence on the cloud, enshrouded peak, adds a layer of mystery and intrigue to the footage. The contrast between the distant lofty peak and the striking silhouette of the figure is striking. Watching this, one can't help but feel a sense of unease mixed with fascination. The possibility of such a creature like Bigfoot existing in such remote and inaccessible places stirs the imagination and curiosity. In this video, a man is hiking through a forest, likely in autumn, as indicated by the leafless trees. He spots a black, hairy creature off the side of the path, piquing his curiosity. Intrigued, he follows the figure with his camera as it crosses the path, moving calmly and seemingly unaware of being observed. The creature walks on 2 feet, adding to the mystery. As the man continues to film, he momentarily loses sight of the creature among the trees, but persists and manages to recapture its image. This peculiar detail leads to speculation about the creature's identity. The calm demeanor of the creature, especially in the presence of a human, is intriguing. It doesn't exhibit any predatory behavior, which casts doubt on the idea of it being a dangerous entity like a dogman. This raises questions about the authenticity of the video. The footage leaves an unsettling feeling. Is that really the best footage to date of a real dogman, or is it fake? In this video, a group of people on an expedition to observe gorillas in the wild are filming a seemingly peaceful scene. They capture a group of gorillas relaxing in their natural habitat. However, the calm atmosphere quickly shifts when one of the gorillas, appearing agitated, suddenly charges towards the group at a rapid pace. The gorilla's unexpected action brings a sense of danger and urgency to the moment. It even goes as far as to grab a man by the foot, attempting to drag him away, which heightens the tension. Fortunately, the quick intervention of the guides ensures the man's safety. This incident serves as a powerful reminder of the unpredictability of wildlife, even when they seem at ease. In this video, captured by a trail camera in a forest at night, we see an intriguing and somewhat eerie image. The camera records a large, hairy creature lurking among the trees, its 2 eyes shining in the darkness. The creature's size and appearance evoke the image of Bigfoot, a legendary figure in folklore. The forest's nocturnal setting adds a mysterious aura to the footage, with the creature's glowing eyes intensifying the sense of mystery. It's difficult to determine exactly what the creature is due to the limited visibility and the camera's position. Watching this video leaves an unsettling feeling, especially with the creature's resemblance to the legendary Bigfoot. It's a reminder of how much remains unknown about the natural world, particularly in the depths of the forest at night. This footage was taken on the Vermont-Canadian border, and many people believe it captures the elusive legendary creature known as Bigfoot. In the video, shot by a hiker, we get a glimpse of a dense forest in the distance with a massive figure standing at its edge. The creature appears to have an ape-like quality. Moreover, the creature's sheer size evident when compared to the surrounding trees. Upon closer inspection, as the hiker zooms in, we can discern the creature's face, which seems to be a blend of human and gorilla features. What adds an eerie element to the scene is the fact that this formidable creature is simply standing there, gazing at the hiker from a considerable distance. Hopefully, its intentions are merely driven by curiosity. A group of friends embarked on a camping adventure, and one of them ventured a bit ahead to capture some video clips for lasting memories. Little did he know that he would capture something unforgettable. In the video, showcasing the serene woods, the cameraman hears the unmistakable sound of breaking wood, as if someone stepped on a branch. Confused, he turns the camera towards the source of the sound, and is astonished to record a hairy, humanoid figure swiftly running through the woods. This being, covered in thick brown hair, displayed a remarkably humanoid posture and running style. The speculation leans towards a potential sighting of Bigfoot. However, if that's the case, then this was my first time seeing that agile and quick Bigfoot, and that terrifies me. A user by the name of Ludrew recently shared a mysterious photo on the Ghosts subreddit, taken back in 2009 during a family visit to Oxford Castle. The photo was an accidental shot captured on a digital camera while descending the stairs from the tower. In the image, a figure in a cloak or someone wearing a white dress is visible in a doorway. What makes it eerie is that, as the guy mentioned, the room was believed to be empty. When he and his cousin climbed the tower, They checked the doorway and saw no sign of a figure in a white dress. The discovery of this photo happened only after returning home and going through the pictures from that day. Interestingly, there's a ghost tale associated with the castle, believed to be Empress Matilda, often depicted draped in a white cloak or robe. However, Ludru points out that the castle conducts ghost tours at night, with staff dressed as historical characters. Despite this, the room in question was empty during their daytime visit, and there were no other costumes or staff in character. The owner of the footage, not a strong believer in ghosts, is looking for insights from those familiar with Oxford or the castle to help explain or debunk the mysterious photo. So if anyone has expertise, please share your thoughts in the comments section. Ever watched those zombie movies where everyone, including crows, turns into zombies? Well, this video from Florida captures something eerily similar in real life. In the footage, we see a strange crow in a car parking lot. The person recording is confused and a bit weirded out because the crow doesn't look normal. Its head is tilted as if its neck is broken, and it struggles to support the weight of its head. The crow's body appears roughed up, with a disheveled tail missing multiple feathers. What's particularly unsettling is how it stands there with vacant eyes. Some viewers suggest it might be a zombie crow infected with a zombie virus, but I'm skeptical. I think this unfortunate crow probably had a skirmish with another predator bird, or got into an accident, maybe with a moving vehicle or something similar. We've all come across numerous Bigfoot sightings, usually with the creature either wandering around or attempting to stay hidden from cameras. However, this video presents a rare glimpse of Bigfoot returning from a hunting expedition. Filmed by a forest guard in a Canadian forest, the footage captures a large, hairy creature moving through the woods. What's intriguing is that the Bigfoot appears to be holding something small in its hand, likely a prey it captured. The creature in Bigfoot's hand resembles something with wings, perhaps a chicken, turkey, or a bird. Additionally, Bigfoot's walk has a humanoid quality, and it seems oblivious to the forest guard recording it. It's quite fascinating to witness that Bigfoot, in this instance, is portrayed as a meat eater, showing a preference for smaller prey like birds. However, the thing I'm curious about is whether this Bigfoot will eat that thing raw, or perhaps make a fire first to cook it. One of the intriguing technologies in the military arsenal is the submarine, equipped with advanced tools like sonar. Sonar is a crucial system used by submarines to detect targets underwater. However, the sound waves it emits can be quite daunting if you happen to be in their path, as experienced by these unfortunate divers in a video. This footage comes from a diving team exploring ocean depths to study aquatic life. While navigating, they encountered a sharp sound that left them confused. Despite the initial confusion, they continued their underwater exploration, seemingly harmless, right? Well, there's a theoretical concern that powerful sound waves like this could impact the formation of gas bubbles in a diver's body. This could potentially worsen conditions such as nitrogen narcosis or decompression sickness, commonly known as the bends. Fortunately, both divers were lucky to emerge unharmed from the encounter with the sharp sonar. It's worth noting that sonar sounds may also play a role in the increasing number of whales ending up stranded on beaches. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. A chilling video captured by my friend's home security camera left me quite unsettled. In the footage, we observed the main door of my friend's house. Suddenly, a large shadow swiftly moves across the frame. What adds to the spookiness is that the second camera on the opposite wall, to the right of the door, is triggered by this shadow. You can see the little red light coming on as the figure passes by. Now, you might wonder if it could be someone from my friend's family or household. However, this incident occurred in the middle of the night, and the only person at home was my friend, who was fast asleep at that time. While one might consider a logical explanation, like a camera glitch, it's hard to dismiss the idea when two cameras glitch simultaneously. Contemplating this, the video sends shivers down my spine, raising the eerie possibility of a ghost or spirit now residing in my friend's house. This video gained significant popularity on the internet, sparking debates about its authenticity. Filmed by an Afghan villager, the footage captures a distant mountain with a strange humanoid figure standing on its summit. The unsettling aspect is the massive size of this humanoid being. Even from the considerable distance of the recording, the creature is simply standing, observing its surroundings. Even at this far distance, the creature appears to be around 12 to 14 feet tall. Although its entire body is not completely visible, the outline resembles that of a human being. After reviewing this video, my inclination is towards the possibility that this might be a giant. Giants are believed to have lived on Earth about 3 million years ago, though recent scientific discoveries of massive bones have challenged this notion. Imagine you're awakened in the dead of night by loud banging noises at your front door. When you investigate, you're met with this disturbing sight. This image, captured by a surveillance camera in South Dakota, reveals a man or creature's face peering into the house through a broken part of the door. Despite the potential humanoid features visible, it's a disconcerting scene, especially as you can see the person's facial features and hand through the damaged door. Even if it turns out to be a human, the intensity with which he gazes into the house is unsettling. The reflection of the camera's flashlight in the man's eyes adds an extra layer of chilling detail. Regardless of his intentions, whether it be burglary or something more sinister, this incident serves as a reminder to consider reinforcing home security. Installing metal doors at your house's main entrance can offer better protection, as wooden doors like this one can be relatively easy to break through. Do you believe in aliens? If not, this video might just change your perspective. The footage is from an industrial zone in Alaska, capturing a weird object flying in the sky recorded by workers on site. The object has an unusual cigar-like shape with lights covering its body, and it was moving at a relatively low pace, suggesting it was observing the industrial zone. However, these satellites typically don't fly at such low altitudes, and after searching online, I didn't find any shape like the one in the video. If it's not a satellite, then it could indeed be an unidentified flying object of some kind. What are your thoughts on this? This video is from a hiker who was exploring the montane forest in Canada. In the footage, he captures a hairy humanoid creature walking through the woods. This creature, reminiscent of what many describe as Bigfoot, is large and robust. Its gait, posture, and overall appearance are quite humanoid. What adds a chilling element to the video is that the hiker is remarkably close to this Bigfoot, hiding and recording it. Being in such proximity, one can't help but wonder what might have happened if the Bigfoot had noticed the hiker recording. This video was captured by a lady who arrived home at 4 o'clock in the morning and noticed strange footprints in the snow outside her neighbor's house. She recorded these footprints, which encircled her neighbor's house. The strange thing about these prints is that they were unfamiliar and didn't resemble those of any known creature. What particularly concerned the lady was that these footprints were also present in front of her house, but there were only 4 of them. There were no other footprints around, suggesting that this mysterious creature may have approached the lady's house and either flew away or jumped and vanished. The shape and size of these footprints were unusual, and the lady provided a comparison with her own foot to highlight their larger size. While some viewers suggested that these footprints could be from a giant boar, the lady expressed doubt, as the footprints in the video didn't match those typically associated with boar.
Y'all see this? The size of my footprint. There ain't no damn bird that damn big. No bird. So what the hell?
I'm not sure if this man was displaying bravery or if he was simply acting recklessly, but one thing was certain: he was in significant danger. This video is from Hyderabad, India, where an African lion was confined in a zoo enclosure. However, there was a man sitting on the top of the enclosure wall, dangerously close to the lion. It appeared as though he could fall at any moment, right in front of the lion. The lion, in turn, seemed to be waiting for the man to jump down, observing him closely. Spectators were screaming for the man to step back and retreat, but he paid no heed to their warnings. Eventually, local police arrived, escorted the man away, and later arrested him for violating zoo rules. This man's actions were undeniably risky, and one misstep from him could have led to a sight that the onlookers would never forget. Ever wondered what a Bigfoot scream sounds like? This video is from a YouTuber who was exploring the forest. While venturing in, he heard an unusual scream and rumbling noises emanating from the nearby woods. He heard the trees shaking around him. Swiftly panning the camera toward the source of the shaking, he captured a glimpse of a large and hefty creature, causing the disturbance. The creature noticed the YouTuber, emitting a truly terrifying scream. Upon hearing the spine-chilling scream, the YouTuber quickly fled for his life, and the video came to an end. In terms of appearance, this creature checked all the boxes for Bigfoot: massive size, a hairy body, and a humanoid posture. It was undoubtedly the legendary Bigfoot. This video felt like something straight out of a nightmare, and the scream from the Bigfoot-like creature was absolutely hair-raising. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. A trail camera, initially installed to capture the mothering process of a bird, unexpectedly recorded a rare sighting. In the video, we can see a bird nest with 2 baby birds. However, on the ground below, a strange being passes through the frame. At first glance, it may resemble a bear, but upon closer inspection, its posture differs significantly. This creature appears to be humanoid, but is covered in thick black fur. The research group that set up this camera had deployed cameras in various parts of the forest, and this creature was also captured in multiple locations. According to the researchers, this creature emerges in the morning to search for food and returns when the sun sets. This newfound information about these legendary creatures is quite fascinating and contributes to our understanding of them. A video was posted on Facebook with the uploader showcasing the beautiful scenery captured around his field. However, most of the comments on the video were focused on something different. Viewers pointed out a black creature lurking in the footage. This creature hid from the camera momentarily and then moved off into the woods. The uploader mentioned that he didn't see or notice this creature, as he was recording from a considerable distance. To me, this creature resembles a Sasquatch based on its appearance, but I can't say for certain. What are your thoughts on this creature? Do you think it was a Sasquatch or something else? This video, said to be from Port Renfrew, British Columbia, shows a sighting of a creature that people are calling the mighty Bigfoot. The footage happens in a thick wooded area, and you can see a mysterious figure behind the trees. The creature looks huge, covered in thick black fur all over its body. At first, it might seem like a bear, but when you look at the size in the video, it's bigger than a typical bear. Also, if you take a closer look, especially when you slow down the video around the 1-minute mark, you can see a single eye, and interestingly, it looks a bit like a humanoid. These unique features match with the descriptions usually linked to Bigfoot sightings. As for how real the video is, it seems pretty genuine. The footage is clear, and there are no obvious signs of it being manipulated. What do you think about this interesting video? This video, which got a lot of attention in 2012, shows a hiker going on an adventure in a snowy forest and catching a rare sight. As the video starts, you see a beautiful scene of a forest covered in snow. However, in the distance, there's a big figure walking around. The creature is hard to see at first, hidden by the thick trees, but towards the end of the video, it comes a bit closer, showing more human-like features. This tall creature, similar to the one mentioned before, is covered in thick black fur and stands in a really human-like way. But there's something annoying about this video that when the creature was almost visible up close, the video ends. However, to me it seems like the hiker might have been surprised by how close the creature was, so they quickly turned off the camera and left in a hurry, thinking their safety is way more important than the footage. Would you have done the same? There's a strange fascination that people have with exploring desolate places at night, and this video from India illustrates the consequences of such ventures. In it, a visibly frightened man finds himself in the midst of a forest, expressing a sense of cold and fear. As he records his surroundings, a bone-chilling snorting noise emanates from the darkness ahead, prompting the man to break into a run. Upon closer examination, slowing down the video reveals not just one, but two enigmatic figures pursuing him. These entities bear a resemblance to Slender Man, with a slightly diminished height but featuring the same faceless visage. The authenticity of this video seems plausible, adding to the eerie atmosphere. However, the lingering question remains: what compelled this individual to venture at such a late hour? The original source of this footage remains unknown, but it has garnered significant popularity within the Spanish-speaking community. In the video recorded by a hiker, a ghostly figure emerges in the heart of a forest, resembling a witch. As the hiker zooms in, the unsettling and devil-like facial features of this creature become more apparent. The entity exudes an aura of pure malevolence, adorned with long nails, and appears engaged in some mysterious activity with a cloth hanging on a rope. What heightens the unease for me is the witch's direct and piercing stare, seemingly delving into the viewer's soul. Adding to the eerie narrative, the hiker recounts being cautioned by locals about the haunting presence of a witch's spirit in the forest. Despite such warnings, the hiker initially dismissed them as mere rumors. While on a forest road trip in California, a family encountered an eerie sight captured in front of their car's headlights. As they traversed a desolate forest road, the camera revealed a massive, hairy creature staring directly at them from the dark woods. The creature, covered in thick black fur, exhibited a humanoid posture and body frame. The eerie aspect of the clip lay in the mysterious identity of this creature, which seemed to be patiently waiting in the woods, creating a chilling atmosphere as if anticipating someone's arrival to carry out its unknown intentions. It is advisable to keep driving in such situations unless faced with an extreme emergency to avoid potential encounters with such unsettling entities. Warning: do not attempt to replicate any actions seen in this video. The footage captured by a hiker in Russia depicts the hiker encountering a bear while exploring the forest. The bear was minding its own business when the audacious hiker approached and kicked it in the back. In response, the bear, initially startled, realized the source of the kick and aggressively charged towards the hiker. Emitting menacing growls and unsettling attack yells, the bear attacked the hiker for a few seconds. The hiker dropped the camera during the attack, but eventually returned to retrieve it, uploading the video later. Despite the scare, the hiker emerged unharmed. This video serves as a stark reminder of the importance of not interfering with nature, especially when dealing with formidable creatures like bears. The Amazon rainforest serves as a captivating habitat for a variety of amazing and rare creatures, and the tourists' capture highlighted one such extraordinary moment. The video taken during an Amazon rainforest tour depicts a massive anaconda gracefully swimming in a swampy lake. The rare spectacle unfolded with the snake positioned directly beneath the tourist's boat. And witnessing this, I couldn't help but feel concerned about their safety, considering an anaconda could easily climb on board. Also, the sheer size and capabilities of these formidable creatures add a chilling factor to the encounter. Although anacondas are common in the Amazon, they can reach an impressive length of up to 30 feet and weigh up to 550 pounds. To put this into perspective, the snake's length is comparable to about 5 kids lying head to foot. The people on the boat were pretty lucky that the snake wasn't in the mood for playing with them, because if it were, this video could have ended in a much more gruesome way. There's a valid reason behind the advice to stay aware of your surroundings while texting outside, and this video serves as a stark illustration. Captured from a news channel helicopter, the footage reveals a massive bear roaming casually through a neighborhood. The bear appears calm, likely in search of food. Meanwhile, a person engrossed in texting walks towards the bear from a nearby alley, completely oblivious to the unfolding situation. As the bear notices the approaching individual, it begins to move closer. The man, still absorbed in his phone, suddenly glances up to find the colossal bear in front of him, shocking him to the core. Fortunately, the bear wasn't in a pursuit mode and left the man unharmed. The incident serves as a chilling reminder of the potential dangers when distracted by texting, emphasizing the importance of staying alert in outdoor environments. There are 2 types of people in the world: those who believe in aliens and those who have never encountered one. If you fall into the latter category, this video might just flip your perspective 180 degrees. Hailing from the Acadian woods in Canada, the footage captures a strange creature that locals have stumbled upon. The scene unfolds with a stone structure in the woods, on which an unusual alien-like creature is perched. The creature's body resembles that of a grasshopper, while its head evokes the imagery of extraterrestrials from movies, emitting eerie and unsettling noises. This creature has the potential to haunt your nightmares for years. Despite being recorded by vigilant onlookers, the creature doesn't appear agitated or aggressive. It remains calmly seated until the end of the video. The mystery surrounding this cryptid creature deepens, as its characteristics defy any known references. If you have information about this unsettling entity, feel free to share in the comments and enlighten others about its identity. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. If you're planning a hiking adventure, I strongly advise you to do it in the morning, as a tiny flashlight won't suffice in the dark. This video comes from a hiker who decided to venture out in the middle of the night, motivated by reports of Bigfoot sightings in the area during nighttime. As he navigated through the dark forest with his flashlight, he experienced a scare of a lifetime. The hiker heard powerful, chilling screams and footsteps thundering through the bushes. The weight of these steps heightened the hiker's fear for his life. Despite calling out in the hope that it might be a person, there was no response.
Hello?
When he shone his light into the distant woods, he was shocked to hear heavy breathing emanating from the darkness ahead. Startled, the man became filled up with fear, prompting him to run for his life, and the video abruptly ends. The unsettling nature of this video, reminiscent of a nightmare, is further intensified by the bone-chilling echo of the initial scream. This video, originating from a trail camera placed in the Vermont forest, captures a rare sighting of the legendary Bigfoot. As the footage unfolds, the camera reveals a wintry scene of ice-covered woods, and suddenly, a tall humanoid figure enters the frame, casually walking and disappearing behind some trees. The creature's posture is distinctly humanoid, and its size is massive, evident when compared to the nearby trees, indicating a height of more than 8 feet. Some viewers who have witnessed the video suggest that this creature is indeed a Bigfoot. However, there are others entertaining the possibility that it could be the elusive Yeti. Personally, I lean towards the belief that this creature is a Bigfoot, considering their known characteristics of thick black fur and a body structure resembling the figure in the video. Have you ever witnessed the might of a colossal black tornado in action? This video hails from Texas, capturing the formation of a massive tornado near an industrial zone. The video showcases the tornado expanding from the top, creating a daunting and unsettling spectacle. Notably, debris is visible within the tornado, indicating the destruction it has caused in its path. What adds to the tension is the tornado's apparent lack of movement, as there's a saying that a stationary tornado may be coming towards you. In this footage, the tornado is indeed approaching the camera. Fortunately, the locals were lucky that this tornado didn't form in conjunction with a thunderstorm, as those tornadoes unleash a level of destruction and fury beyond imagination. This video was uploaded by a user on TikTok. In the caption, he claims to have discovered the skeletal remains of a mermaid. In the video, he is seen picking something up from the beach water. Initially, it appears to be entangled branches, but as he brings it closer to the camera, it becomes evident that it is something unusual. The man recording the video is accompanied by his mom and aunt, who express their unease.
Oh my God! Holy shit! What is that? What the hell is that?
The object resembles the skeleton of a miniature creature, and as the camera shows its tail, the possibility of it being a legendary mermaid becomes apparent. With a complete ribcage, long skinny arms, and a fish-like tail, the creature appears mermaid-like. Perceiving its strangeness, the person holding the creature becomes unsettled and throws it back into the water, concluding the video. While the video appears realistic, there is a chance that it could be a prank or a hoax, but the mystery remains intriguing. Imagine waking up and stepping outside to grab your morning coffee, only to witness an unusual sight in the sky. This video, uploaded on the Viral Hog channel, was recorded in Indonesia and showcases a massive black smoke ring hovering in the sky. Resembling something out of a sci-fi movie, the movement of the ring is quite disconcerting. Over time, the smoke ring begins to dissipate, and the video concludes. Viewers and onlookers at the scene have speculated that this phenomenon is something spiritual or even alien. However, I believe there is likely a logical explanation for this black smoke ring, especially considering similar occurrences have been captured in various parts of the world. It seems plausible that the ring is man-made, perhaps originating from a chimney or a controlled fire, given the rounded shape and density of the smoke. Here's another video from California, claiming to capture the sighting of the legendary Bigfoot, but this time in a more relaxed setting, enjoying a drink by a river. Recorded by a hiker, the footage offers a low-quality yet beautiful view of a river surrounded by woods. In the distance, a black figure is seen moving around. The creature's posture and body frame resemble that of a human. After some movement, the creature sits by the river and starts drinking water. Notably, this creature is entirely black. While its appearance aligns with that of Bigfoot, it's challenging to definitively confirm its identity. Bigfoot typically has a broader body frame and a more towering stature, whereas this creature seems more human-like. I speculate that it could either be a person in a Bigfoot suit for amusement, or perhaps an unknown cryptid that is yet to be identified. If you're curious to witness what a real-life nightmare looks like, this video is perfect for you. Uploaded on Instagram by the username SquatchWatchOwn. The footage features a view of a tall tree in the middle of the night. You might wonder why a video of a tree is included here. But as the cameraman captures the scene, he pans the camera to the top of the tree, revealing a strange figure standing there. The figure has a white face, a hunched body, and eerily stands effortlessly on the top of the tree without any visible support. It appears as though the creature is looking around, searching for something atop that tree. This video sent shivers down my spine, as it made one contemplate the unsettling thought that such entities could be lurking in the trees of the forest. Now, I'll be extra cautious and avoid getting too close to trees when I go out. Some guy decided to have a test flight of his new drone, but he did not expect to capture these bizarre images. In this drone footage, we can immediately spot a giant creature walking in the forest. The creature appears just for a few moments, passing through the trees before disappearing. The man shifts his camera toward the position where the creature is heading, but at this point, the creature doesn't fully appear. The creature resembles the typical description of Bigfoot. Its height exceeds human height significantly, and it has a huge body. However, unlike Bigfoot, its color is reddish. But I am not sure what to say about this. Why is the footage cut so soon? If that was me, I would fly that drone right into its face to finally catch the best footage. What do you think? Some people just love going out into places like woods at night. It's a real thrill. So, this one person decides to head out around midnight with his trusty flashlight, not too far from civilization, but still deep in the woods. In the dim glow of his flashlight, he starts capturing what would later be nightmare fuel. The whole video is pretty creepy, and you can tell the person behind the camera is genuinely spooked, and he has plenty reason to be spooked. Just listen to the hellish sounds coming from the forest.
Oh my god. Nope. Nope.
Don't know about you, but I would have packed my bags and went home immediately after hearing these insane sounds. Just what exactly was that? I know mountain lions make terrifying screams, but that is just something else.
Oh my god.
You've probably seen many Bigfoot footage, Bigfoot is something we've all heard about, and everyone has watched some of its sightings. While some are undoubtedly legit, others are debunked as fake. Now, what you're looking at is the clearest footage of Bigfoot. It was shot in broad daylight in the woods. The person recording was standing at a higher vantage point. Maybe they already knew about the presence of some unknown creature and decided to start recording. The creature suddenly shows up as the video kicks off. It seemed like it was chilling in the bushes, noticed the person, and decided to book it while they started recording. In the footage, you can only see the creature's back as it is running off and disappearing into the woods. It's pretty evident it wasn't some bear or known creature, but I do have to raise some questions with which maybe you can help me. As far as I know, Bigfoots are known to have really large arms compared to their body size. Unlike us, here, we can see the proportions are closer to that of a human. Am I mistaken? Let me know. This disturbing footage looks straight out of a movie. Imagine a tiger strolling down the street and people scrambling to save themselves. The clip was shot in Hyderabad, India. The drivers spot a tiger heading their way, which forces them to find a way to stay safe. One person climbs into a truck, while the other one tries to get into a house. But unfortunately, the door is locked. He rushes back to the truck, and right then, the tiger comes close, attempting to bite his foot. At this exact moment, I thought this man is gone, no chance to escape. But the tiger, luckily for him, decided to leave him alone. The tiger then tries to get into the house, but doesn't succeed even after several tries. Now, a bunch of stray dogs gather around the tiger. They seem ready to confront the tiger, but the tiger's focus is on getting into the house. It's unclear why the tiger is fixated on that house. Maybe something special inside, or just the tiger trying to ensure its own safety. When the dogs persist, the tiger turns around, and the dogs bolt. What happens next remains uncertain as the footage cuts off abruptly. I knew India was wild, but that is just another level of crazy. Imagine minding your own business, and you get jumped by a wild animal. You might seen some movies about anacondas, or at least everyone has heard about them. Anacondas are the biggest snakes on our planet, measuring over 30 feet. They're considered one of the most dangerous snakes. This family was exploring the forest, cruising on a boat in the stream that flowed through it. Suddenly, near a bunch of bushes, they spotted this enormous creature. They started screaming in fear. But then they realized the creature itself was scared of them. That's when they decided to have some fun. The anaconda was struggling to break free. I am pretty pissed by how they treated the whole situation. First of all, that is very dangerous. That is an animal several times your size that spent its entire life hunting. Second of all, they seem to enjoy messing with the animal. Just leave the animal alone. Don't torment it, or you might regret it next time. Many individuals enjoy camping in the woods, spending the entire night surrounded by nature. However, unexpected things can happen in the woods, where unpredictable phenomena may occur at any time. This video was recorded by a group of friends who decided to spend a night in the woods for some fun. What happened to them at night was completely unexpected, and it left them terrified. In the dim light of a flashlight, they noticed something unknown. It seemed like a creature resided not too far away from them. They observed its shiny eyes, occasionally blinking, as if the unknown creature was constantly watching them. It can't be ruled out that the creature wasn't Bigfoot or any other predator given its large eyes. What adds to the unsettling nature of this footage is that the creature continued to gaze at them without fear.
Hey, eyeballs. 2 eyeballs. Bam, straight over your right shoulder.
I am not sure whether that they're doing there is brave or stupid, but I personally would get out. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. A cemetery can be an unsettling place for some during the daylight, and even the bravest individuals may find it eerie at night when cemeteries take on a haunted appearance. This footage captures such a place, a mysterious cemetery situated next to a thick forest. During one night, the security camera records an unsettling and truly bizarre phenomenon. A shadow emerges near the cemetery, growing in size and shifting from one burial ground to another. The entire scene is truly unsettling, like a scene from a horror movie. While many may dismiss the existence of ghosts, unexpected and inexplicable phenomena occasionally occur, challenging our perception of the universe and suggesting it might be stranger than we imagine. Death is universally perceived as the conclusion of life. However, when something dead can exhibit signs or characteristics of life, it is known as undead, typically associated with supernatural beings. The footage we're about to witness presents a compelling depiction of the undead phenomenon. A frightening and terrifying creature is captured crawling in the video, despite its eerie appearance suggesting it might have met its demise. This mysterious creature continues its stride. The creature bears some resemblance to a human being, prompting the thought that it might have once been human. What are your thoughts on this unknown and frightening entity? Share your comments below. Abandoned buildings and under-construction houses are the best places known for ghosts. In this footage, a person captures an unsettling sight at a recently started construction site. He notices something strange in the building. Before starting to record the footage, he had already witnessed the unsettling and scary ghosts, which compelled him to record it on his camera.
Allahu Akbar, la ilaha illallah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ah! Guys, gua udah zoom. Kang Adit. Gua udah zoom. Gua zoom, teman-teman. Dan ini siaran live.
In the footage, it's evident that the man was terrified. He turns his flashlight to every corner of the building, and suddenly, a person appears on the ceiling of the room. It had no legs and was lurking from the ceiling. Suddenly, the unknown entity disappeared into the ceiling. This footage raises numerous questions. Is that the lost soul of a person who lived on that land, disturbed by the recent construction? In 2013, a family of 5 celebrated the first birthday of their youngest child. The child's father started capturing the beautiful moment with a camera, as he wanted to immortalize the joyous occasion. Little did they know, an uninvited guest was present among them. Although they were all immersed in happiness, unbeknownst to them, a ghost was present in their house. They shared the footage on social media, only to later discover something peculiar upon reviewing it. A television behind the family was switched on, and in the screen's light, a ghost-like figure could be seen walking behind them. It had a human-like appearance, but it's peculiar, seemingly floating or walking extremely fast. I am not sure what happened after this, but I do hope this family is fine. One morning, a group of friends was enjoying the beautiful surroundings. They noticed something unexpected.
My
God.
what is that thing, man? I didn't know it was that f***ing big. It's not coming up here, is it?
No, I don't even think it recognizes, man. Calm down, be quiet.
An enormous creature appeared out of nowhere and started walking through the tall grass. Although a bit blurry, the footage seems authentic. It fits the description of Bigfoot from what I can tell. I am not sure, though, why it would show itself openly when clearly someone is watching it. Do you agree? Imagine yourself driving your car during a storm. The heavy rain falls, and you're just trying to get home sooner. However, suddenly, an unexpected event occurs that shakes you to your core. This is precisely what unfolded for the individual who recorded this footage. Driving cautiously on a rainy morning, the car ahead of theirs unexpectedly is hit by a really strong lightning. If I was that driver, I would start praying again to God because he seemingly just warned me. This is perhaps the most unsettling footage you'll ever witness. A group of friends who were fascinated by the stories of ghosts and unknown flying objects decided to explore a place known for alien abductions. What followed was truly unsettling and frightening. We can see them huddled behind a rock, and we get a glimpse of what is frightening them. Two alien-like figures can be seen seemingly searching. They are clearly disturbed, but the moment the cameraman goes for another peek, one of the creatures lunges at him. They begin a frantic run, which fortunately works in getting them out of there. But what exactly was that? Real aliens searching for new experiment subjects, or just a cleverly crafted prank? This footage was captured by the owner of a house renowned for its haunting experiences. Strange occurrences frequently unfold within the premises, as if a supernatural presence lingers. In one recording, the owner observes his chair being pulled away when no one is nearby. Approaching the chair cautiously, he attempts to touch it with apprehension. Eventually, he pushes the chair aside to test for any unusual happenings. What transpires next is entirely unexpected and mysterious. The chair is pushed back to its original position. This odd occurrence prompts the individual to step away in astonishment. In another segment, the owner documents the automatic movements of various items within his house. Doors shut by themselves, and objects move independently, as if guided by a mysterious and invisible force. In a distressing incident, he even asks, "What do you want?"
What do you want?
But receives no answer. Is this the work of a poltergeist? If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. In today's world, people often install doorbell cameras in their homes for security purposes. While these cameras have gained popularity, not every home is equipped with one. A woman, living alone, witnessed an unsettling figure entering the hall of her apartment block. Believing it to be an intruder, she decided to confront the mysterious visitor. The ghostly intruder, wearing a dark gown, presented a frightening appearance. The woman requested him to leave, but he stood with an expressionless face, seemingly unafraid. Despite her repeated pleas, he remained in place. Unexpectedly, something terrifying occurred. The intruder vanished into the ground as if he were a ghost. Overwhelmed by disbelief and fear, the woman started screaming and closed the door. The mysterious disappearance of the intruder, if indeed it was one, poses an unresolved mystery. Was it a true sighting of a ghost? Unexplainable phenomena, ghostly figures, and extraterrestrials pose mysteries that baffle scientists. Cryptid figures, although less known and discussed, are frequently captured on camera. In this footage, an individual spots a peculiar creature outside their room. Curiosity leads them to venture outside to document this mysterious being. In the green hue, the shiny eyes of the cryptid figure intensify the eerie encounter. What was it? What might have transpired if the creature had attacked the person recording it? It bore a humanoid shape, yet it was something else. Perhaps the rake. What do you think? Uploaded about 4 years ago, this clip still serves as stuff of nightmares for whoever watches it. Recorded by a security camera mounted on the front of the house to keep an eye on burglars or intruders. This clip recorded a terrifying thing. At first, nothing seems unusual, but then a figure appears to be coming towards the gate of the house. And as moments pass, we can see that the figure walks through the gate without even opening it. Many people on the internet blamed it on the camera being faulty, but if it was that, then how did he not open the gate before entering? The figure starts off as a weird silhouette of a man, and ends up as a normal human being walking towards the house. And that's what is most scary about this clip. No one in the house had ever seen this man before, even in their neighborhood, and according to them, they never saw anyone entering the house either. But then what was it? For me, the video looks quite genuine, but there's still a chance that it could be edited or a glitch. A man was filming a river in Payson Canyon when he heard noises in trees above the area that caught his attention. He turned his camera as he looked up, trying to catch whatever there was on camera, and that is when he caught the elusive creature on camera. A huge creature can be spotted behind the trees wandering in the woods. The walk looked almost human-like, but the physique did not. The creature looked more like a human than any animal, but a gigantic one, making the man realize it could be the infamous Bigfoot. The man captured the footage in the spring of 2015, but said he was unsure if he should show it to anyone, because he didn't want to sound crazy. However, he later found some courage and uploaded it on YouTube, causing mixed reactions from everyone who laid their eyes on it. As for the authenticity of the video, I leave it up to you, the viewer, to decide. Uploaded on YouTube in 2020, this video looks like something straight out of a horror movie. In just a couple of seconds, it gives us a glimpse into how scary the world could be if we could see the ghosts with naked eyes. It was recorded by a security camera set up in the Garden of Ninfa in Italy, a place otherwise known as one of sublime romantic beauty. It is basically the ruins of a medieval town near Rome, and for now, a great sight for tourists. However, this clip just gives us a glimpse of its most terrifying side, as we spot a ghost crawling on the ground. It appeared to have no legs and disappeared into the bushes just seconds after appearing on the camera. It could be a genuine ghostly encounter, given that Italy as a whole has such a fierce history. Could it be a soldier's ghost reliving its struggling last moments? Humans have always been curious in nature, and untouched places where no one has been for years always spark a pinch of curiosity in us. The same thing happened to this man who saw an abandoned cabin in the middle of the woods and decided to explore it, and that too in the dead of the night. As darkness covered everything, the man moved in the unexplored territory with just his flashlight and camera on, unknown to the danger that was about to come his way. As he moves forward and goes into the cabin, a creepy cryptid appears on the camera, stunned by the sudden appearance of the human who had disturbed its peace. At first, it looked like a cardboard piece or something, but the glowing eyes and the way it slightly turned after spotting the man makes it look legit. The creature was small, had black skin, and two piercingly glowing eyes, giving it a look of a devil in the making. This was enough to freak the man out as he runs for his life. What exactly was that thing? A demon, a ghost, or something else? Imagine you're cruising through the forest on your snowmobile in Canada, having a great time, when suddenly, a colossal creature appears right in your path. The whole scene was caught on video by a guy out on a snowmobile. As he's zipping through the trail, he spots this massive white creature crossing the path. It startles him a bit, but he doesn't stop. Instead, he tries to drive past it. But as he goes by, he notices the creature still hanging around. This creature is no small fry. It's huge, with snow-white fur, and its body structure and posture look pretty humanoid. Judging by all these factors, I think it might be the legendary Yeti. You know, that ape-like creature people say hangs out in the Himalayas in Asia. It's a bit surprising to think they might have made their way to Canada. This chilling video hails from Tucson, Arizona, and it paints a picture straight out of an apocalyptic nightmare. The footage, captured by a rooftop security camera, unveils a night sky scene that quickly turns unsettling. Out of nowhere, a fireball-like orb materializes in the sky. As it journeys through the night, it grows larger and larger until it eventually disintegrates, releasing a substantial burst of light. The orb resembles a meteoroid descending from space, creating an eerie and frightening spectacle. Adding to the mystery, this fireball emits an eerie green glow, making it even more ominous. The speculations about its origin are plentiful. Some believe it's a meteoroid that broke apart in the atmosphere, while others entertain the idea of it being an alien entity or a spaceship targeted by the military. Regardless of its nature, the incident struck fear, especially for those, like me, who are spooked by these mysterious, doomsday-like occurrences. Imagine being on a family camping trip, aiming to make it unforgettable, and then you stumble upon something straight out of a mystery novel. Bigfoot. That's precisely what happened to this family. In the video, recorded by a father attempting to capture his daughter's adorable moments, something unexpected steals the show. As the camera pans over a field with distant woods, a strange figure is spotted crossing the field. It looks human-ish, but weird at the same time. The being has a hunched posture, and from a distance, it appears to be covered in black fur. While I can't say for sure if this is the legendary Bigfoot, it certainly doesn't look like your average human. What's concerning is that there were children enjoying themselves quite close to this unknown creature. Talk about turning a camping trip into an unforgettable adventure. If you're a fan of open-air night gossip sessions with friends, here's a cautionary tale for you. This video hails from California and was captured by a night camera. In the footage, two friends are casually enjoying their night, deep in gossip, when something catches their attention in the background. A bizarre creature with long, thin legs, a hunched back, and an eerie humanoid posture is just strolling by. The friends notice it, and, scared out of their wits, bolt from the scene. The sight is truly terrifying, reminiscent of something straight out of a horror movie. To me, it resembles the descriptions of a rake known to roam around at night. Whatever this creature is, I bet those friends will think twice about gossiping in the dark again. This video, dated 2020, was shared on Reddit by a user who claimed to have captured a spirit on their home security camera. The footage shows a peaceful backyard scene with a fence, but then something peculiar occurs. A spooky, smoky figure seemingly materializes out of thin air near the fence, taking on a humanoid appearance as it walks. Some viewers suggested it might be a camera glitch or error, while others proposed the possibility of smoke from a nearby campfire. However, the distinct movement of the smoke, resembling a person walking, raised doubts at a simple smoke explanation. Another notable point is the presence of a less dense smoke area. Beside the supposed figure, what are your thoughts? Just smoke from a fire? Or could it indeed be a spirit? If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. In a remarkable video from Missouri, a homeowner demonstrated incredible bravery when his dog was unexpectedly attacked by a coyote in the backyard. The footage captures the tense moment as the homeowner cautiously observes his surroundings, only to witness his dog fleeing towards a neighbor's house. As the coyote charges towards the small dog, the homeowner swiftly intervenes, blocking the aggressive predator just in the nick of time. What unfolds next is truly astonishing. The homeowner, displaying remarkable courage, seizes the coyote by its tail and lifts it clear off the ground. To our surprise, he then deposits the bewildered coyote into a nearby trash bin, promptly closing the lid. The video serves as a compelling testament to the lengths a person is willing to go to protect their beloved pet in the face of danger. It is, however, essential to emphasize that attempting to physically engage with a wild creature, like a coyote, can be extremely perilous and is not advisable. The homeowner's actions in this instance were extraordinary, but such encounters should generally be left to professionals due to the inherent risks involved. This video, captured from a car dash cam, offers a glimpse into the eerie possibilities of driving on a deserted forest road at night. In the footage, a car's headlights pierce through the darkness, revealing the desolate road ahead. As the car maneuvers a turn, something unsettling unfolds. In the distance, on the road stands a fully white figure striking a humanoid posture. The figure seems to be casually crossing the road, but the abrupt appearance in the middle of the night is chilling. The figure resembles someone draped in a white cloth from head to toe. While it could be a hoax video, the genuine fear in the driver's voice adds a layer of authenticity. Even if this figure isn't a ghost or a mysterious being, there's the possibility of it being a human engaged in some form of cult activity, adding another layer of unease to the situation. One of the most terrifying and intimidating snakes is the anaconda. Even though it lacks venom, its sheer size is truly unsettling. In this video, some tourists encounter a giant anaconda on the road. They start recording, fascinated by its massive presence. One of the friends suggests touching the snake, and as they do, the anaconda gets agitated and attempts to attack. Fortunately, the snake's attack is slow, allowing the tourists to back off safely. The sheer size of this snake is astonishing, with a mouth large enough to easily devour a big deer or a similarly sized animal whole. After being disturbed, the anaconda turns its head toward the tourists, alert and ready to attack if provoked again. Wisely, the tourists back off, and the video comes to an end. For me, it's hard to believe that some people keep these massive anacondas as pets in their houses. Imagine you're heading home after a late-night work shift, driving on a desolate road. Suddenly you spot a woman standing by a bus stop. Would you stop? The eerie footage captured from a car window shows just that. As the car cruises by, the camera reveals a lady standing still at the bus stop in the dead of the night. What makes it even weirder is that her face is shrouded in darkness. The way she coldly stares at the camera as the car passes sends shivers down the spine. It's unclear whether she's a real person or something else, but one thing is certain: her intentions don't seem innocent. This video was recorded in Haryana, India, and locals claim to have spotted this mysterious lady on multiple occasions, always standing at bus stops in the middle of the night. If volcanoes and lava don't faze you, this next clip is bound to make your heart race. In this video from Texas, we get a close-up view of a massive and furious tornado in full force.
Wow.
This tornado is not only huge, but also moves pretty swiftly. It seems freshly formed, with a white body and some dust and debris at its base. What makes it even scarier is that a family in a car recorded this video from a safe distance on a distant road. They felt secure because the tornado didn't appear to be moving. However, there's a saying that when a tornado seems still, it might be heading your way.
That's awesome.
Thankfully, much like the volcano, this tornado formed in the fields and came to a halt without causing any damage to nearby areas. This video from an Indonesian island offers a glimpse into that unknown realm. On the shore lies a massive, strange creature that washed up there. Everything about it is peculiar, from its large tooth in the front to its spiked tail. Its other features defy identification, not resembling any known creature. Speculations arise, suggesting it could be a mutated whale, although the extent of this mutation is unprecedented. The locals, recording the video, share in the confusion gathered around the creature, attempting to comprehend what they are witnessing.
Yang terdampar di pantai Masiba. Diperkirakan panjangnya sekitar berapa meter ini kira-kira, Dewa?
If you have any idea about what this creature might be, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. I came across this video online, where two friends stumbled upon a strange entity in the forest. In the footage, a flashlight shines into the distant woods, and the person behind the camera tells their friend they were right about spotting something.
But what the is I told y'all there was something out here. Holy shoot that motherfucker, dude!
Suddenly, we see what caused their fright. A figure in the dark of the forest. It looked like a creepy humanoid creature moving around. The person behind the camera urged their friend to shoot, and 3 shots were fired.
Hit that motherfucker! Dude, I think he missed it.
Unfortunately, the shots missed, and the creature quickly darted away. It was a pretty eerie encounter, but shooting at it might not have been the best choice. It could have been a person playing a prank, or even an innocent animal. Still, judging by its appearance, innocence doesn't seem to be its strong suit. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. Have you ever come across an albino moose? This video, originating from Canada, showcases a breathtaking scene across a river, capturing the view of a distant woods. Within the woods, a striking white moose is spotted, casually grazing and strolling around. The adult moose, as white as snow, is an exceptionally rare sight, with a reported 1 in 20,000 chance of encountering one. Despite its rarity, the beauty of this albino moose is undeniable, especially as its striking white coat gleams in the sunlight. Another fascinating detail not visible in the video is their remarkably beautiful light blue eyes. However, as visually appealing as these moose are, they unfortunately suffer from complications such as light sensitivity and muscle hypoplasia. This video, sourced from the YouTube channel Squatch Mafia, claims to have captured an elusive Bigfoot sighting, recorded in Provo Canyon, Utah in 2012. The footage was taken by a man during a hiking venture. While out, he heard sounds from the woods, prompting him to start recording. His video captures a large, hairy black figure moving in the distant woods.
What the?
Upon noticing the camera, the creature sat down and fixed a direct stare at it. In an aggressive display, it threw a stone at the hiker, seemingly attempting to scare him and halt the recording. The creature's appearance aligns with popular descriptions of Bigfoot. This encounter suggests the creature might have been agitated, leading to its aggressive behavior and the act of throwing a rock, highlighting the potential danger posed by these creatures. Let's shift our focus from Bigfoot to its winter counterpart, the Yeti, in this video of rather low quality originating from Russia. In the footage, a large creature is visible in the heavy snow, featuring long arms and a substantial body. The creature's posture and structure appear quite humanoid, but its walking style resembles that of an ape. While some viewers speculate it could be a Bigfoot, I disagree, as Bigfoot typically has black fur, whereas this creature is covered in white. The video's low quality limits further analysis, but it is evident that this is an unidentified creature, distinct from those already known to us. Are you among those who question the existence of extraterrestrial life, or do you find yourself intrigued by the possibility? The following video, captured in Russia in 2022, might just sway even the most skeptical minds. The footage documents a citywide alarm triggered by the presence of an unidentified flying object in the sky. Initially resembling a plane, a closer inspection reveals it differs significantly from any known aircraft. The object has a bullet-like shape and moves at a remarkably high speed. Strangely, towards the end of the video, the object seemingly vanishes into thin air, giving the impression of teleportation. Witnessing such an event would undoubtedly evoke a sense of fear, considering the blaring sirens and the unusual sight of this unidentified object zipping through the sky, creating an atmosphere reminiscent of doomsday. In this video, a streamer recorded something quite unsettling during their live stream. They were in a forest, and suddenly at a distance, a tall and dark figure passed by. The streamer noticed it and seemed a bit surprised or scared. This figure looked very tall and appeared to be covered in dark fur. Some people think it might be a gorilla or an ape, but its height makes some folks believe it could be the legendary creature known as Bigfoot. This was a historic moment, because it was the first time anyone had ever captured a possible Bigfoot encounter during a live stream in real life. This intriguing video, shared by a villager, has the potential to challenge the beliefs of those skeptical about extraterrestrial life. The footage captures a villager on a late-night patrol near a river close to his house. Armed with a flashlight, he encounters a truly strange and unsettling sight. A motionless, alien-like figure situated along the riverbank. This humanoid creature stands out with its entirely white body. After a period of stillness, the enigmatic figure, seemingly aware of the flashlight's presence, dives into the river, disappearing without a trace. This encounter raises questions and sparks contemplation about the potential existence of unfamiliar beings from other worlds. What are your thoughts on this strange and eerie sighting of a creature that seems to defy our understanding of the known? This video, shared on Reddit by an explorer, documents a nighttime adventure exploring an abandoned residential building. From the beginning, the inside exudes an eerie and unsettling atmosphere. The building, seemingly in a state of construction abandonment, takes on an eerie appearance. As the explorer progresses down a hallway, they are confronted with a startling sight. A hunched figure at the end of the corridor. The figure, resembling a creepy human engaged in some mysterious activity, remains motionless. The explorer zooms in, revealing that this figure is a shirtless individual seated in the corner.
Yo. You need some help, bro? Yo.
Attempts to communicate with the figure go unanswered, prompting the explorer to cautiously leave the building. While it could be a homeless person under the influence of drugs, the possibility of a more disturbing scenario cannot be entirely dismissed. This video, originating from Facebook, was captured by a group of friends who share a passion for exploring caves. The footage unfolds with a view of a cave, illuminated by the glow of flashlights guiding the way. Suddenly, someone or something passes by the distant beams of light of the explorers. In response, they hasten toward the figure, only to find it vanished mysteriously. Despite thorough searching, no one is found in the vicinity. The creature, resembling a humanoid figure with considerable height, prompts thoughts of Bigfoot. However, the idea that Bigfoot resides deep within caves seems unlikely. Adding to the intrigue, the uploader mentions in the description that the cave was originally sealed with branches and stones, and they had to open it for exploration. This revelation raises the possibility that the cave might serve as a dwelling for the mysterious creature, with the explorers unwittingly becoming uninvited guests in its home. For more captivating content like this, click here. Thank you for tuning in.